Hello, welcome to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I'm your reader. Today I'm going to do a full moon and Leo reading for the collective. And essentially this reading is going to be about what we need to release during this time, and what areas do we need to work on to strengthen? What advice and guidance can Spirit provide us during this time? So I'm going to go into the Moonology deck. I even pulled a card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, and I'm going to go into the Divine Masters, the Enchanted Map, and the Moonology Messages Oracle cards. And not in that order. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card we have is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, Full Moon in Leo. So I went into the book and I wrote down some messages that really stood out to me about this time. And it's about essentially releasing anything that is tied to your ego, releasing anything that can get in the way, any thoughts, any behaviors, and just think about ways that you can maintain a healthy relationship with those around you while maintaining to your own personal needs. This is also a time for you to not engage in any theatrics or histrionics, being dramatic unnecessarily, this is the time to show the loving heart that you have, because Leos, the Leo sign and lions, they tend to have this, they tend to be correlated with courage and with pride, also with having a loving and caring heart, but also having a little bit of timidity. That will be a weakness. So, and the weakness would be the ego. So the ego wants to protect you. The ego wants to prevent you from getting hurt. But also your ego can get in the way of you. It can hinder you. It can hinder growth. It can hinder progress. It can hinder even relationships. So this is a time to release that. Release the pride that interferes with your emotional, mental, interpersonal, career, money, affairs. And this is a time to also let yourself shine, show who you really are, but in the most pure and authentic way possible. So we have the full moon in Leo, go wild. So I just said, don't let your ego get in the way. Be be authentic. Don't be extra, but you can go wild without being destructive, without being negative. you know Go wild is more like be yourself. Don't don't try to water yourself down, but be enough of yourself, but not so much where it's overwhelming and as if you're stuffing who you are down other people's throats, because that isn't, I don't think anybody, regardless of their sign, wants you to constantly like throw like, this is who I am, and do you accept me as I am? No. Yeah, we accept you as you are, but you don't have to like force it, force feed it, if you know what I mean. But this is also the time to release negative thoughts, have a more positive outlook, release thoughts, ideas that don't serve you, that weigh you down, because going wild in a way is in a way, essentially you're setting yourself free from limitations, setting yourself free from things that weigh you down. So that's what this card means with going wild. Align with your purpose, reflect on your thoughts and your feelings, by processing them, releasing things that do not serve you. Do not act arrogantly, but also this is a time too to avoid people who are acting arrogant, because sometimes kitty likes to scratch. I'm just gonna say that. But this is a time where you can also attract. So as above, so below. Watch your thoughts and mind your manners at this time. It's about finding balance with meeting your needs and other people's needs, and maintaining a positive outlook, and distancing yourself from people who do not align with you. But you're also remaining with integrity with who you are, your authentic self, and also showing that compassionate, kind person that you truly are. So With the snow, all right, so I'm going to say snow moon. So the full moon in February is called the snow moon. And it's according to the Queen of the Moon Oracle card deck. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling with my words. Um, this is a time of purity. It's like a clean slate. Um, this is a time of cleansing and releasing and purifying. It does mention that, the word purity tends to have a negative connotation because it's tied with religion. But in this sense, it's about being clear and pure with your intentions, with your communications, not having any hidden agendas that are selfish in nature, but also maybe harmful towards others and even yourself. This is a time to be having to have a clean slate. And this is where the release comes in. You release what doesn't serve you, and it's a process. That's why we have multiple moon phases. It's like it gives you multiple opportunities to release throughout the year, because it's a process. I could say release something, but it's not that easy, and I understand that as a fellow human being. It's not easy to release things, especially if it's been like so ingrained in us. But this is a time to like, if you continue on with the journey, assess where you are with working on any issues that you find challenging in your life and within yourself. But it's about, in a way, it's a process. It's purifying. It's like, if you see on Instagram, they always show this, not always, but they show like a cup that is dirty, has dirty water or blue water, and it's showing the amount of clear water you had to put into the cup in order for it to finally be cleansed. So essentially, this is it. Every time we have a moon cycle, it's the full moon cycle. This is releasing. So you're given an opportunity to release and to cleanse and purify yourself. Have start off with a clean slate, or at least working towards having a clean slate where you're healthy and happy and are able to be free of the limitations and ego thoughts and ego brain and ego actions that tend to hinder you and cause you to feel like you're a failure when you have a setback. But it's a process, and with every full moon cycle is giving you an opportunity to start again. you know it's like giving you a clean slate to start off again, so you can continue with the healing process for yourself. Okay. All right. So the first card I want to get out is from the Moonology Messages Oracle deck. And the one that we have at the bottom is Day Moon Love. I love this card. I love when I go outside and it's early enough in the day that where I can see the full moon or even the moon in any of its phases. But in the day, during the day, I think it's like there's something so magical about that. I really do think that. So let's see what advice and messages and guidance that spirit can provide us during and as we transitioning towards the full moon in Leo. Okay, and one card for the collective. What message do we need to know? This one. What clear and precise message can we know at this time, spirit? I don't take that card. At the bottom of the deck, we have self-regulation, exalted moon. Okay, so self-regulation is about you being able to find ways to regulate your own emotions. It could be with journaling, it could be with meditation, it could be listening to music, going for a walk. It's just finding ways to regulate yourself so you could be in harmony and find like some, I guess they call it homeostasis, where you can be stable, where you could stabilize yourself. But if, especially with this full moon in Leo, this could be a time where you want to kind of go wild, but not in the best way. So this is a time to kind of tame your emotions, tame your inner beast. So the moon is void moon. Do nothing. So this might indicate that during this time you may be faced with some sort of challenge that is going to test your resolve. It's going to require you to self-regulate, not act out, Remember I said Kitty likes to scratch. You know, sometimes people like to test us, and this is not the time to allow ourselves to be tested and fail. You know, this is a time to find some sort of peace within yourself. You see, this figure is meditating. It's about finding some inner peace within yourself during this time, balancing your emotions, balancing your thoughts, and also balancing your actions. Because sometimes, you know, when you're overly emotional, you may act out in emotional ways. You know, if you're thinking negatively or having negative thoughts, then you're going to act out negatively. You know, so it's a matter of balancing that within yourself. And I like that she has her hands out like that, like she's balancing herself. You know, this is the time to do nothing. Do not act. Don't fall for anybody's tricks. Do not fall for anybody's um you know, anybody that's trying to get you out of character during this time, because right now, like, this is about releasing. And every test that we face is a test to see how strong our resolve is with whatever goal we're trying to achieve, with finding self-regulation with ourselves, with us being able to regulate ourselves. Okay, so we have intention. Your intentions. Be clear with your intentions. Don't do things that are have like I mentioned, underlying motives where it serves you, because everything that we do affects the people around us. It affects our community, it affects the people, our family, our friends, the people we work with. Our actions have an can have an impact in other areas that we wouldn't even think of. So, you know, be mindful of your intentions, especially with purity. You know, have pure intentions. You know, that's going to serve you, not only you, but serve the people that are around you who can be impacted by your actions. Okay, so we're going into the the enchanted map oracle cards. Can we get one card spirit for the collectors for the full moon and Leo? What messages? What message do they need to know at this time? That is for how you submit this. Can you get one card, please, spirit? Okay, I got one. It flipped too. Okay. Wow, one ring circus. Yeah, you are the ringmaster in your circus. You are in control. You know, this is the time to, when you could go wild, you can go wild, but you can also go wild with controlling yourself, if you know what I mean. See, commitment. This is gonna, I love how the orange is showing up in the cards, you know, because orange has to do with the sacral chakra. It's about our drive, it's about our passion. So, you know, this is a time that this is going to be tested. So, you are the master of your circus. You're going to have to show a lot of commitment within yourself, because this is an eternal process. This isn't necessarily about other people, because when we think of healing, we think of healing for ourselves, and the byproduct of us healing is that we're able to help and be a role model to other people, you know. So right now, this one ring circus that you're running, that is you. You know, you have to take responsibility for your actions. I'm gonna go into the deck. I just want to get, because these cards I'm still getting used to. I don't use them that often. Okay, let's get the card. You are capable and competent. And we also have the commitment card in the bottom. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who will mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Like I mentioned, your actions not only have an impact on yourself, but they have an impact on the relationships you have with other people. So this is a time to, you know, really be independent and with your healing, but also know that you are able to do this. You know, there may be times when you feel like, oh gosh, I failed, I fucked up again. Like I did the same old shit that I always do. No, yeah, but you're learning. You're being able to say, damn, I fucked up. and I did the same old shit I used to. No, that's you acknowledging that you didn't do well. But guess what? The fact that you're able to do that, it's like the next time you're gonna get better, and eventually you're gonna be able to have mastery over yourself, mastery over your emotions. Okay, so the advice is do nothing. You know, that's the most important thing, especially if you're someone who's reactive. You know, do the opposite of what you're so used to doing, what is so innately ingrained in you. You know, do the opposite of that. You know, you are the master of your circus, and you can do this. Okay, you just have to be committed. All right. Woo! I love you to the moon and back. Let me fix that. I love this thing. I bought this a couple of years ago. This is one of my favorite phrases. I love you to the moon and back. So, Michael and Faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. Okay, what do I get from that? Yes, you have to have faith in yourself. Know that you're being supported, you're being guided through this process, you know. But ultimately, like I said, you are the master of your circus, you know. But as long as you have faith that you have the support and guidance from spirit, from angels, from whatever source being you believe in, anything is possible, you know. You know, if you turn to spirituality as a source of peace, then do that, especially when you feel as if you're being tested, when your faith is being tested, your resolve is being tested. Know that you are strong to overcome challenges, and you know, and if you fail, that's okay, you know, because guess what, life is going to be full of tests for us to keep, you know, full of tests, and we're going to get multiple opportunities to pass, you know. Can I get one message from the divine masters? Whisper? Just one message. It serves the greatest good of those watching who resonate with this reading so far. I thank you, Spirit, for trusting me with your vessels, for guidance, insight to others. Thank you so much for listening and one message, please, Spirit. Expanded heart, openness, liberation. Let yourself love and be loved. This is a time of being compassionate with yourself, but also being compassionate with other people. Opening your heart up, not closing it out. Because if you're someone, remember with a cowardly lion, his heart is what gives him the courage. His heart is what gives him the strength to be brave, you know. So I'm gonna read what the card says. Lady Nada, expanded heart. When Lady Nada comes to you, your heart is ready to expand. It is opening wide for you to experience and embody divine love. This is a powerful opportunity to heal from past traumas regarding relationships and emotional letdowns. The journey of self-respect that you have been on is leading to a genuine experience of self-love and self-acceptance. This in turn will lead to a feeling of liberation. Within you is a great love, a love that is eternal and therefore will never die. Know that this is a mighty love and it's now time to share it without fear. See, I mentioned bravery. You know, the cowardly lion, he's afraid. He doesn't have courage, right? But have courage. Know that this is an opportunity to let love reach all parts of yourself and all the parts of your journey. Where have you stopped yourself experiencing love? Know that every facet of you is lovable. And for the world to see that, you just need to be willing to believe that it is true. The universe will take care of the rest. You're being guided, you're being protected, you're loved. But you have to believe that you are lovable. You have to tell yourself, I am love. I am love. I am love. Because all the love that you will ever need exists within you. You just have to be able to acknowledge it. You have to be able to acknowledge the love that you want, that you desire, that you need is within you. You know, have the courage to see the beauty within you. Have the courage to accept yourself. flaws and all, mistakes, grievances, all the things that you wish you could take back, that is a part of who you are. And you have to love every aspect of yourself. Like I mentioned earlier, it's not easy. It's not easy, you know, but one of the first ways you can help yourself love yourself more is to forgive yourself. Release yourself from those ties that make you feel as if you are unworthy of love, because you are worthy of love. Release those cords that tie you down, that serve as a reminder that you aren't worthy, because those are lies. Those are lies. And if anybody ever says or makes you feel like you are unworthy, then those are ties that you need to cut. And I know that's not easy, especially depending on your circumstances. You know, not everybody can just easily walk away from a relationship, walk away from a family dynamic, you know, because of other circumstances, you know. But the first thing, that at least the thing that you can do for yourself, is not believe the lies that you tell yourself, and not believe the lies other people tell you about yourself. Hold on to your identity. Know that you are worthy of love. When you are being tested, all you have to do is do nothing. Whatever, you could do it all in your mind. You're like, this person is full of S. They don't know what they're talking about. You know? I don't need to defend myself. I know who I am. You know, I know who I am. I am love. I deserve to be loved. You know? Whatever you have to tell yourself. But be authentic. Believe it. Don't just say things just to say it. You have to believe it for it to be truly real, for you to really feel it, in order for you to really embody it, in order for you to be even open to receiving it. Again, my good faith came out. Divine protection, breakthrough moment. You know, not everybody is in a safe situation, and I understand that. And I don't want to say anything that can make a situation worse for someone. But just know that there are ways to leave situations, and it may require you to be brave, you know, because if you're so used to a situation and you're thinking, oh no, like I don't know what's gonna happen, or what's how I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. There's so many resources and support that out there that will be able to help guide you and offer some sort of protection for you. But it's not always the case, and I don't want to speak about things that I haven't experienced fully. I mean, I have some experience with certain things, but not a lot of things when it comes to certain relationship types, unhealthy relationship types. I have some experience, but not a lot. But just know that you are worthy. You deserve to be loved. Don't let your pride, and even the parts of you that think that you deserve to be mistreated, get in the way of you going, you know, going after what you want, or releasing yourself from something that isn't necessarily conducive to your well-being, you know. So I'm gonna leave the reading there. I hope this reading resonates with you all. If it does, please consider subscribing to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I'm your reader. If you like this video, please give it a like. I'm wishing you love and light and a happy full moon. Bye.